So here's my newest topper. It is called Top Wave by Jon Renau, and it is in the color 633. And that means it's a blend of two colors. A 6 is a dark medium brown, and then a 33 is a dark auburn brown. So there are some reddish coppery highlights throughout here, but they're very subtle and very natural looking. So I was really happy with the color, and it's a little bit lighter than what I had before, and it's a little bit lighter than my bio hair. This is my own hair, so it's just ever so slightly lighter, but the texture is what I really like. It is a very soft, beachy kind of wave. This has been brushed, and I wore it for about a week. So if you don't brush it, it's slightly tighter ringlets, but for the most part, this is the texture that you will end up with. So let's go ahead and zoom in so you can see the front and the double monofilament. I do have a little bit of my hair blended in, and it's got the double monofilament all the way through. So here is before. This is my real hair without the topper, and then with the topper. So it makes quite a difference. And then let's do a 360 of my hair mixed in with the topper. You can see there's a little gap there in the back, but still very pretty. So it is, I'll check the measurements. I think it is about 6 inches. So it doesn't go super, you know, it only comes to here. So if you have hair loss in the back, you will need to either add a little bit of hair there with a little bit of needle and thread, which is what I'll probably do, or go for a more advanced hair loss topper like Top Style or Top Secret, which is what I had been wearing. So it comes in your standard box with your tissue paper and a hairnet. And when you take it out, now I have worn this for about a week and I have combed it. So these curls were tighter ringlets, but when you comb them, they end up these kind of beachy waves. And it's very flattering, and I really like it. So let's zoom in on the cap construction. This is a double monofilament, meaning it's got lace, but it's got multiple layers. So it's got a soft piece of kind of silk mesh on the top, so it's not scratchy, and then inside that are the knots, and then there's a layer on top. So you can part this anywhere and it will look very natural, and the color is very beautiful. A 633, a 6 is a dark medium brown, and a 33 is an auburn brown. So it's not super bright, it's very subtle, but there are some auburn highlights, kind of chunky pieces here and there, but it's very natural, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want a super brassy red because I want to match my own bio hair as much as I can. This is a little lighter, but because it's got more than one color, it kind of mixes in with my own hair. So let's go ahead and do a 360. Now it can be parted anywhere because it is a double monofilament, and those knots are hidden by multiple layers of fabric. I haven't done anything to this one, except for brush it. So it's got a little bit of poofiness on top, but nothing crazy. So there's a little bit right here, and as you wear it and you wash it, that poofiness will go down, but it's not unnatural looking. So it's a very nice topper. for kind of medium hair loss because it only comes down to here. Let's see if I can let you see the back of my head. So the topper comes to here, and then that's where my bio hair comes in. So I have integrated a little bit of my bio hair right at the front, and that helps hide everything. This doesn't have a lace front, it has what is called a folded lace front. So there is like a tiny 1 centimeter bit of lace. And let's zoom in and see if you can kind of see that. So it is my favorite type of front. I don't like those long lace fronts where you have to kind of glue things down. That doesn't really work for me, but it works for other people. So whatever works for you is what is best. So let's look at the color comparison. This is a 633. And what I had been wearing and what my bio hair is actually a 4. So this is a dark brown. So in comparison, this is just a solid color. And it's very lovely and it worked for me for a long time, but I thought it's a new year, let's have a little bit of a different color and a little bit of a change. So now I wear this to work every day. I do wear it pulled back. I got the best compliment that any wig wearer gets when they switch to a new piece, which is one of my ladies at work said, "Hey, your hair looks really nice. Did you dye it a new color?" And I said, "Yeah, of course. I wanted to go a little lighter." So she didn't even know that I was wearing fake hair to begin with. So all in all, a very nice topper. I would certainly recommend it if you can afford it. If you can't, do what I did, which is buy it on clearance or look around on eBay, and you can see occasionally people sell them because they buy them and they're not the right color or the length that they wanted, things like that. So I was very happy to pick this one up. And the texture on this, it is top wave, so it is pre-curled, and it's not as silky, smooth, and straight as my other ones, which I really like because my bio hair is wavy, which means it ends up a little bit frizzy. So that's what this is. It's not yucky by any means. Yucky is kind of a crinkly texture. This is just slightly different than silky straight. Silky straight is like hair that has been flat ironed. So this, in comparison to this one, hopefully you can see that the texture is just slightly frizzy and a lot more realistic to how most people's hair is, because most of us don't have bone straight, flat ironed hair every single day. Here it is with just the topper, none of my hair mixed in. So you can see obviously there's not a whole lot of coverage in the back, so you do need to have some hair to mix in, or you could use hair extensions or sew a couple more wefts into this one. This is how far it comes down in the back. So that's not a lot. So that's not a lot of coverage. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe.